Hi everyone, this is Mahmood Ul Hassan. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. In our today's video, we will be diving into an important topic in Dynamics 365 Advanced Warehouse Management, that is packing container for shipment process. And we will be doing it without creating a separate packing work. I will walk you through the complete end-to-end process and explore the key setups needed to make this work seamlessly. Whether you are a warehouse manager, consultant, or just getting started with D365, this session will help you understand how to simplify your packing process without creating a separate packing work. Let's get started. Okay, we will talk about our first setup. We will go to the warehouse management parameters, and here we will define our packing location type. For the second setup, we will go to the setup under container packing policies. You can see that I have created a container packing policy that will not create a separate packing work. Here I have defined a weight unit, that is kg, container closing policy, that is automatic release. What it will do, it will release the container automatically when the container will be packed. And in the container release policy, what it will do, make available at final shipping location. When the container will be released, it will immediately make it available to the final shipping location, and that final shipping location, I have defined it in the warehouse section in default location for final shipment, that is better. For the third setup, we will define the container types. I have defined some container types, let's say small box. I have defined the dimensions of the container, its unit, tear weight, and maximum net weight of the container. For the second last setup, I will go to the setup under packing profile. I have created a packing profile, assigned the container packing policy that we have created earlier and the container type to this policy. The last setup is under setup worker. So I have created a worker. Here I have defined the container packing policy on the worker and the packing profile ID. Let's go and create a sales order and run the process end to end. Click on new to create a new sales order. Select customer. Let's say I have selected the desert sales. I will assign the warehouse to my sales order and click on OK. I will type my product, that is M10004. Let's say the quantity will be 1. I will save and confirm the sales order. Before releasing it to the warehouse, reservation is the mandatory step. So I will reserve the inventory as well. Now go to the warehouse tab and release it to the warehouse. Okay, so shipment have been created. Let me refresh the page. and go to the warehouse. Work details, you can see that the work is created, and if I go to the related information under shipment, so my shipment is created and it is currently in waived status. If I go back and click on my load is also created and it is currently in wave status as well. Let's go and complete the work from the rich client. Click on complete work, assign the user, validate the work. So all work is valid. Click on complete work. Okay, so work is closed. My product is moved from the picking location to the packing location. And if I want to confirm it, let's go to the duplicate the tab. Let's go to the on hand list report. Click on apply. Okay, so you can see that my products are moved from this picking location to this pack location. That was a 1 unit. If I click on the transactions, you can see that it is moved from the work that is created. Let's go back and check the statuses of the shipment as well. So the shipment is in shipped status, in process now, and if I click on load, the load is also in process status. So we will go back to the warehouse management module and under packing and containerization and click on packing, because our products are moved to the packing location, and here we will pack the products to the container in the container. Select our warehouse, select our location and click on OK. Will paste my shipment. My shipment lines are fetched. I will select the line and click on new container to create a new container. Click on OK. I will click on pack to pack the products into the container, and now I will close the container. So according to our policy, the container packing policy, you can see that when I have clicked on close container, it will be immediately moved to the bay door location or final shipping location. I will get the system weight and click on OK. So my container is packed. Let's go to the our work again. Click on shipment. You can see that the shipment status is loaded now. If I check the inventory, so you can see that the inventory is moved from the picking location to the packing location. Now the last step is click on confirm shipment. So our shipment is confirmed and our container will be, a load will be ready and it will be shipped from to the customer location. That is it for our today's video. In this video, we have walked through the complete process, end-to-end process, and explore some key steps needed for the pack container for shipment process without creating a packing work. See you in the next video. Till then, take care. Bye-bye.